got the OS map for the walk up on my screen, so I can show you exactly where I parked, where the sort of main footpath starts and where I walked up to and turned around and went back. So I parked just down here. So when you turn off the A road between Goodwick and Manarowan, there'll be a bridge over the railway, and there's a bit of parking just down here on the left hand side, just in front of some bungalows. There's normally space to park a car there. You then walk over the bridge and then turn left into what looks like a private driveway to a house. There is a footpath sign, but it does look very private. You then walk all the way along there, past the last house, and you're literally in their sort of private driveway, and literally just to the left at the end, and it is sort of hidden at the moment by growth a bit, is the entrance to the woods. You then walk along and into the woods itself, and as you can see, it does look like an old road really coming along the side there. So once you watch my video, you'll see that I was questioning whether it was a road. There seems to be old walls and things. So just looking at this map more closely, I reckon that probably was a road going all the way through before. This is up through all the woods. I assume this is where the old gateway is, and then it goes through to the bit that's more difficult to walk through. You've got the old building there, and more out into the open, and I think it's around here where I couldn't go any further and had to stop and come back, and this is where I started filming. And then you'll see all the way back as well. I've seen it named a few different ways. There's Carne Woods, which I think is C-A-R-N-E. There you go. But there it's named after Llewellyn, which is just down here, which is an old farm, lovely old farmhouse there. So yeah, I don't know whether to call it Carne Woods or Llewellyn Wood, but and you can see all the springs and things in it. I say I'll do a sort of a static screenshot of this map as well. I'll be putting what 3 words for where I park, and also down the bottom where the footpath actually properly starts into the woods, not just the driveway bit down there. So that's that. It gives you a little introduction on what the video is going to be about, and I hope you enjoy it. Well, that's the end of my walk for now. If I had a different coat on that wouldn't be attacked by brambles so much, and if I had a stick to push all that growth out of the way, I would try and go through, because you only have to go a bit further up. If you can see up through there, it looks like it does come out into a bit more open again. It's a shame. It's like the council or some local volunteers or something could do with going through and trimming it all back. So apart from it being quite wet underfoot in places, it's a really nice walk. And I'll put a map up of it, but it would be a really nice circular walk up from Goodwick direction. And the sound of the water all the way down is basically this spring going down. And there, over there in the distance, you've got Fishguard, Goodwick and the hills beyond. Yeah, Could be an absolutely amazing circular walk. If we were going to stay in the area, I'd contact the council and ask them about it. So look over here, another little spring going, which is lovely. But anyway, I'm going to go back down through this area. I will stop and video a little bit of it, so I didn't on the way up. I wasn't sure if I was going to make a video or not, but I thought I might as well. And then once we get down to the woods area, I'll definitely video it because it's absolutely beautiful down there. As I say, I will put a map up and I'll do what 3 words showing where the footpath starts. For anyone who's either lives in the area or who's visiting, wants a bit of a woodland walk away from the coast. Apologies, yet again, I was filming in portrait all the way down there. One day I will actually remember from the start of the video. But just standing here, a sort of funny little junction bit, all you've got is the sound of water. Just obviously just running all the way down the hill. But we'll come out to some more open bit in a minute and then you'll be able to see the water. I'm going to stop filming now because as you can see this bit down here is a little bit more treacherous and I don't want to lose my footing. Here there's some sort of old building, just there's an end wall here and a few other sort of bits of wall. I'm not going to climb back over there. I went in there on the way up. There's not a huge much to see, but interesting anyway. I wonder whether someone lived here or was it for animals or something. I need to look up the history of this place as well. But again, we're going to be going down through a bit that's really quite difficult to get through, so I will stop filming again. Right, we're back down by the gate to the wooded area and then the path gets a lot easier. I'm sure that 99% of people stop there, don't go any further. And as you can see it's really wet and muddy along by this little stream that we've been listening to all the way down. There's a fair bit of water coming down and it looks lovely and clean. Well, I'm by the gate now into the woodland. You can see there's a lovely old gateway here of an old wall. There's a modern gate behind me going up where I've just walked down from. But as you can see now, you've got a lovely path, especially in the autumn with the fallen leaves to walk on. You're going into all this beautiful woodland. I will attempt to walk and film at the same time, but it's a bit wet underfoot up here. You can see all the old walls. And the water's really dropping down behind it. I wonder if it was used for any sort of industry at one point. Looking at this sort of trackway down. And was this literally just a pathway for people to go down to the village or church, chapel or whatever? Look, this looks like there's some sort of old road going down there and the water is just over the other side. So it could well have been used for something. But as you can see, it's a really lovely path down through the trees. I don't know what the surface would be like without the leaves on it, but it feels fairly solid underfoot. There's quite a lot of stone and things. But see the water down there? Quite regular, there's all sort of waterfalls and things. Yeah, just absolutely beautiful. It's amazing what you find. I forgot to say actually, I originally found the very end of this path when I was geocaching. And it's not a very long walk from the road to where the geocache is. And I literally just did that day and then went back because I was going to search for geocaches. But I've just checked on the map today. So I'm off to Fishguard to pick up our fish and chips at 6 p.m. I thought I wanted to go for a walk beforehand. Well, I don't really want to walk down by the sea in Goodwick, so I've done that fairly often lately. So I thought I'll look for somewhere different, and looked on them and thought, oh, how about that footpath I did a while ago, and realised it comes all the way up through the woods. So yeah, really lovely place to walk. The stream is all the way down the bottom there now, so quite a long way down, as you can see. The track continues round. Here the paths along the side of a field. Very nice looking field actually, and I can see a house or farm over there. Still a little bit of blue sky left. Coming back down now to where a tree's fallen down, and you have to do an under-over, or over-under if you come the other way. Here there's a little junction. The footpath officially goes off up to the right, but that certainly looks walkable, and looks like you get down by the water. So again, next time I haven't got a deadline and it's not starting to go dark, and I've perhaps got my sticks with me in case it gets a bit slippy, I might go down there and investigate where it goes. But you could almost imagine I'm in the Forest of Dean on the Wye Valley here with this walk. Right, I have to stop filming now, so I'll go under this and then over the next bit. Right down the bottom in the valley there is the water, but that's not the actual stream that I showed you just now. That's another bigger stream that the other one flowed into, and this one will then go right down to Goodwick and out into the sea. So I'll look on my map and see what it's called. But it looks like local teenagers and things probably make their way down there, but I'm not going to try and do that. And this bit's really interesting. This is old, it looks like there's probably the base of a wall here, and then quite a lot of stone under my feet. It looks like also when it rains a lot, perhaps water would be running across here. But yeah, again, I don't think all this is entirely natural. Quite a lot of man-made stuff here. I will have to get a move on now, because it is getting dark quite rapidly. It's not showing so much on my camera. The camera's making it quite light, but it is getting quite dark. But here again, you've got another little stream coming down through, and off down there to join up with the big one down the bottom. Lovely clean water here. I'm sure dogs would drink here. This area is underfoot is fairly dry, which is really nice. Looks fairly well used as well. I'm sure people who live locally probably walk up here with their dogs or children and things. But I imagine they don't go far, and they just turn around and go back. They certainly don't go up through the wet muddy bit and all the brambles that I did. Definitely, as I said before, I need to get my little camera out that I can wear on a little chest harness, and then I won't have to walk along holding the phone up. It'll be a lot safer. Although I imagine my phone has got a better quality camera, but I do need to do some tests for the other one. I wasn't actually going to do any more filming for a while, but this seems such a nice, interesting walk. And again, I will, even if I put the video up quite quickly, I will come back and edit it and put any sort of links to any sort of history I've got. And when I've got the time, I will be doing blog posts on all the sort of history of the areas that I walk and cycle in. And again, I can then add a link to the blog post there as well if anyone's interested in reading more. But for now, it's nice just to film it. And as you can see, I mostly walk by myself, so talking to the camera makes me feel like I'm slightly less alone. and don't feel sad for me. I'm quite happy walking by myself. Would be nice to have a little dog with me, but not having a dog with you means you don't have to worry about is there another dog running towards you or anything like that. You can just enjoy the walk, especially if you've got a dog that perhaps isn't quite as well behaved as they could be. This bit here is interesting. If anyone is geocaching, then there's a big clue. In other words, it's around here somewhere. But again, like old, like wall. You can see how beautiful these old trees are. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, I'm not going to film anymore actually. I will do, I'll take a picture of the chip shop. I'll insert that in at the end. And if there's time and I'm driving along Drive by the Sea, I might stop there and do a little video. Not talking over it, just a silent one, because there will be people about. But the path now, in a minute, goes into quite a muddy section, and then it comes out by someone's house, literally on their driveway. So I don't feel comfortable filming that. But yeah, I will insert a map, and I'll do a what 3 words of sort of where I park, so you can see easily where the entrance to the path is. But I say I hopefully get this edited and up soon. Thanks for watching, and as I say, I might add a bit more video and I might do a little bit of a voiceover for that. But if not, as I say, thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate a subscribe if you're interested in seeing more videos of sort of walks and cycling and other stuff that I get up to. And look forward to seeing you in another video soon, where I will film my face next time. I just didn't bother swinging the camera around this time.